So today we're going to take a look at Educreations, which is a fantastic tool as a digital dry erase board, but even better, it offers the ability to record and screen capture what you're doing. For yourself, it's a fantastic way to make a teaching tool where you can save your instruction and then post it online to the Educreations website, where you see there is a free teacher sign up to create an account. You can also create a class where your students can sign up and sign into to upload their work. So your students can screen capture their work on the iPad or on the online version in the web through your computer, through their computer, their work that they have that they're doing online in the Creation Studio. All right, so again, the online is there for publishing out and also for giving people who don't have iPads but do have a computer the ability to have this digital dry erase board that they can then screen capture and save out their work. I'm going to show you though instead the app. There we go. The app for the iPad that is also part of this. So if you have an iPad or have iPads in your building, you can have your students or you can use yourself the Educreations app simply by going to the Educreations app and touching the plus in the top to get a brand new one. Inside of here there are tons of great tools, everything from the actual markers and you can change the colors up to a lot of different colors. You have the ability to erase a little or a lot, the ability to change the background, so you have lined, graph, or coordinate paper instead of just the plain, and the ability to be able to add in things you cannot on a dry erase board. Where you might be able to buy a dry erase board in the real world that has the coordinate grid already on it. Instead, you can't always do this. You can't type on that, but here you can type words. And when you're done, you can take those words and move them around. So if you had an illustration that was here, you can label the parts. I can even touch that and duplicate it so I have more than one, or delete it. Again, a little hard to do in the real world. Dry erase boards. You can use the pictures. So you have camera roll, accesses all the pictures you have inside of your iPad, in addition to the search feature that allows you to search for clip art. Such as a rectangular prism, and I'm going to go with this one here. And because it's an iPad, I can take and resize that by taking two fingers and pinching together, and then I can slide this over this way. Here's my rectangular prism. Now I can also use the camera feature, and anytime you activate things like the camera or a microphone or photos, the very first time it's going to ask you, is it okay? And the answer is always going to be yes, it's okay to use those parts of the iPad. So now I have a real world rectangular prism along with an illustration of a rectangular prism, and we can do this. We can use the microphone to record our voice talking about these things. Let me use the pen. This one has 4 vertices on this end and 4 vertices on this one, including one that's hidden from view. The real world one we have in our photograph has 4 on the top, 2 on the bottom and the front, and then 2 that are hidden from view because of the iPad sitting inside of the box. There are 8 vertices in all rectangular prisms. Now I'm going to pause this, and I can hit play, and it's going to let me rewind and then play this. Record our voice talking about these things. Let me use the pen. This one has, and record the actions and the voice at the same time. Stop. Record the actions and the voice at the same time. Again, I have the ability to add in new pages, so I can add in the next thing. Again, it works fantastic for math, for reading, for social studies, anything that you would have used a dry erase marker for, science, anything you could have used that, you now have the ability to do more than a standard dry erase marker board could do, because now you can record either your instruction or students can record their learning and then share that out. So let me finish that process. So when you're done, you don't want to save it as draft. When you're done, you want to save it as finished video, and you'll give it a title. And if you're not signed in, once you give it the title, it's going to ask you to sign in to the website. I've already signed in on mine, so and I would get my students, if they were doing this, show their learning, to make sure they always put their name on theirs and put a little description in. When I hit save, now this is saved. Down here in the gear is where I would have them, if they weren't already logged in, I would have them logged in. Notice I get 50 megabytes of free space to be able to upload my videos, and also I have the ability to keep asking if I want to switch to Pro, which I don't. 50 megabytes is going to be plenty for what I need to do. And I'm going to hit close. If it has this little thing here, it has not been uploaded. If I tap it, it should upload into our account. Again, back on the web, once you sign up for an account, you can also click login there. Again, I'm using a password. There's my rectangular prisms from me. It's been uploaded to this. I can create a brand new lesson. There's the digital version of this. Again, I've got the colors. I do have a few less colors to deal with. I have the eraser. I can click and move things. Can add in pictures. All these pictures I am adding by putting them in there from my computer. So I have to add them in my computer first. It's not really the app has a lot more stuff in it that you can do, and it's free. Again, I have the ability to record what I'm doing, what I'm drawing while I'm doing it, and then of course add new pages by using the forward or backward button. When I'm done, I'll hit exit because it didn't do anything and I'm not saving it. Let me hit record. Yes, I want to allow it to use that stuff. Yes, you can use the microphone. Please remember this. Close, and now it's recording here. And whenever I'm done, recording my my drawing. That was a really bad drawing because I actually missed. That's okay, because guess what? I have an eraser too. Whenever I'm done with this, again, just like before, I can save it, and since I'm already in the account, save. I can preview it or start over or save it. I'm going to start over because I don't really want to keep that. And exit, yes, I'm okay with losing that one. Again, I can save them here. Once I have this lesson done, this lesson has the ability for me to share this outside of the class because it gives me an embed code and it gives me a link. So I can simply copy this link, put it on the end of the web page or in a newsletter to my class or a newsletter to parents. If I have a YouTube channel, I can put it on my YouTube channel. Really, it's up to me how I want to use this and how I publish it out. Again, if the students have done a fantastic job, I could have them share with their parents. Again, great tool for creating screencast video from an iPad and also some screen capture video from your computer. That's Educreations.